Oh, hold on. Okay. Um, so Andy will be late today for an hour. So today we will be doing question of the day and trivia. We will share homework from the Ultimate Tourist reading that we did last week. And then we will do the last part activity for this reading, which is writing a speech. And then we will start new reading called The Future of Food Today, which is an interesting reading. And then we'll discuss vocabulary and questions. Today's question of the day is opinion. It's more like opinion question. Do you think zoos are good? Do
I
you
got my
think
answer.
do you think zoos are unfair to animals? So, opinion.
I have my answer.
Okay, take a good minute to think it through because I want you guys to really think this through. This is like a more of a heavy question than a light question.
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna keep my answer for now.
Okay, then you can think of why.
Well,
And
I may already have a reason, kind of. Right? I have a reason.
Do we type it in chat?
no, no,
I
no.
spell my answer.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it and then we can start talking about it when you guys are ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay,
Okay. I
Longsaw,
guess we'll start now.
Longsaw, do you want to share yours first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the zoo's good because it can like help the animals get to safety, and it can help extinction. Like some zoos have like the extincted animals thingy, the lost animals for species.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
How about how about the second part of the question? Do you think zoos are unfair to animals?
It is kind of unfair because it don't let them get freedom. They just trap it in cage and let people see them. Kind
Yeah.
of unfair.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait.
Thank you for sharing. Jinda, what do you
Okay.
think?
So zoos, I'm gonna say good, but if they're like yeah, because it protects them, right? Because like if an animal's kept in captivity, it usually lives longer because no predators, right? There's no predators, right? You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
But for for unfairness or non-fairness, I'm gonna say neutral because yeah, sure they're like sure they're trapped in there, but then again, the only reason they're there is number one, it's probably because their home got destroyed or got set ablaze. So I'm gonna say neutral.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I have a different answer. I initially thought zoos are not good, mostly mostly because I don't think it's fair to the animals, especially when I look at videos of animals getting really angry because they're trapped and people are like taking pictures all the time. They're looking at them like they're trying to get their attention all the time. If I was that animal, I would be really, really pissed. I'd be really upset all the time because it just feels like it doesn't really feel like I'm an animal. It feels like I'm an object in a museum, right? So
Yeah.
personally, I would say not good. But after you guys talked about the extinction and like helping them protect them from extinction, that's a really good answer. So I think that would be one of the pros. But other than that, I don't think they're that great.
Yeah.
As yeah, it just feels really wrong if you're in their shoes. Obviously, it's very normalized now. But I just can't imagine being on the other side. I would be really, really upset all the time. And I feel like it makes sense when you see animals like lash out on humans because when they're in zoos, because they just are just so angry that you're constantly looking at them. Like it just doesn't make you feel like it just makes you feel so caged in, you know?
Well, that's literally what's happening. They are
Yeah,
caged.
exactly, which I don't think is good. Because it's like for it's like forever, right? I assume it's forever. You do make a good point when you said some of them they go into the zoo because their
Yeah,
homes were
usually it's
destroyed.
like the second best option if their home gets completely destroyed and obliterated.
Yeah. But I don't know about if a lot of them are like that. I feel like only a selected few,
Well,
right?
I mean, it might be slightly unfair because we also destroy their homes,
Yeah.
but not all of them
Yeah, then you know
we
what? That's
destroy.
really unfair actually, because we destroyed their homes and we're like, "Oh no, don't worry. We have another home for you that's like an alternative." And it's like they're like, "Oh,
It's
okay, what
like
is it?"
it's not. It's better than just being out in the wild, like in literally the middle of nowhere. But it's worse, like very worse than their natural habitat.
Yeah, but we ruined it, right? Most of the
Like
time
we
we
need the
ruin it.
materials, but here's something that's not as good, but still better than just
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, mixed feelings, but good conversation about that. Today's trivia question is, what are the three secondary colors?
easy, easy.
Secondary, not primary.
I know. I mean, technically, technically, even that's kind of vague. Technically, it depends on what you consider a prime color. Because there's one that technically, depending on if you're doing addition, like positive mixing or negative mixing, your answer could be completely different.
Okay. I don't really know much about that.
Yeah, so basically, like light and paint work very differently
Yeah.
when you mix them. When you mix light, it doesn't like when you mix light and then do the same thing with paint. Usually, you don't get the same color. It's
Hmm.
because like paint absorbs light, but light emits light. So that's why they don't give you the same thing.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Do we have them ready in the chat? Like ready?
I'm just gonna do the. I just need to spell it. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me think.
Okay, okay.
I gotta mix the colors. Gotta mix them.
It's easy.
I know. I just not the best at spelling. That's not how you spell purple. Oh, that's how you spell it. Okay, got it. Okay. So that one would be which combination have we not done? I've done those two, those two. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm done spelling all of them.
Flosser?
Three?
Okay.
Three, two,
We need
one.
three?
Yeah.
I only have two.
No, there's three.
Yeah, there's three. There's three secondary colors.
Think about it.
Can I just type my answer right now?
No. No.
Meh. I want to type them now. I'm doing a direct message to you, so there's no way Long Xiao can possibly see my answer.
Oh, I thought of
There's
it. I'm done.
Okay. Three, two, one, send.
ah
Yes. Purple, green, orange. Great. Good job. All right. Okay, so now we are doing the activity that we didn't get to last time. This is a continuation of the ultimate tourist reading. So last time we talked about how we have toured everywhere. We even talked about the armchair tourist. Can someone remind me of what an armchair
okay,
tourist
it's
Oh,
is?
a
I know.
tourist that
Or you want?
Uh,
Okay.
it's
it's basically like when you watch around the world on your TV sitting on a couch.
Yeah. Yes. That's basically it.
there you go.
You sit on your armchair, you watch TV, you look at what Greece looks like, you look at travel vlogs, you look at
You don't actually go there. You just look at it.
yeah, yeah. Almost I would say almost everyone who's like privileged enough to have like technology available is an armchair tourist because you see it everywhere, right? If you have a phone, you can go on YouTube, your
Well, I
laptop.
would argue that you need to look at like places very frequently. And the thing is, like, obviously we've seen those like maybe a dozen times, but like usually everyone just goes on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. No one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, how many people are posting stuff on TikTok like about Greece? No, no one really is. Everyone's
No,
just doing.
no, there's actually a lot because a lot of
Yeah,
people
but like
make
you don't really see those often. Those are rare
I
instances.
see those.
Well, probably because you like those, and
Yeah.
not a lot of people like those, so they don't get on the recommended
Mm-hmm.
thing, so they don't see it a lot of times.
What do
You
you
see it
guys see on
next
your social
time, it'll
medias?
be even lower
Uh,
chances on the.
I see like uh I'm like I don't know like
Okay, I've seen a whopping 0 countries.
Really? I
same.
see a lot of travel stuff. I
No,
do.
I've actually seen one. I think it's Venice, Italy.
Yeah,
And the
okay.
only reason I've seen it is because to see just how flooded it is and waiting until 100 years from now for it to be completely drowned. Yeah,
Okay.
the water levels are just keep on going up. They're
Yeah.
just going up. They're not
Yeah.
stopping.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Okay, Longso, what did you say about
I see nothing. I just see like other videos, whatever. But the
same?
ads, I see like a few countries, traveling, whatever.
Okay.
I've never
Okay.
looked at like places like cities, but I've definitely seen like the shape of every country. Every
Okay.
single
I
country in the
see.
world.
Okay. That's good.
Literally. I'm not joking.
I
All
see
193 of them. All
I
of those.
see I see a lot of traveling, even if they're not in video form. TikTok has a thing where you swipe for photos, right? I see that of people's traveling pictures, like they go to Iceland. So I know a little bit about how
Nice.
Iceland looks like.
That's an interesting place.
Go to the Dolomites in Italy, which is like where you can hike, like the mountains. Japan, Korea. I actually do see a lot. So I'm a big armchair tourist, I guess.
I am. Me and Long Xiao are definitely not
Not
armchair
armchair
tourists.
tourist. Okay, and that's fair. All right. So for this activity, I will send you guys the reading again just in case you somehow lost it. You guys will have it in the chat in a second. So this one is a speech. So this one's a bit longer, so I'll give you guys a bit more time to work on this. It's around 300 words because I was searching how much a speech should be. And I think it should be around 300 words, or more, but I'll just say 300. It should be like a few minutes of a read. So it shouldn't be a quick one. It should be like, I don't know, 3 minutes read maybe. Um, and you're writing it like a speech, right? So although 300 looks a little bit bigger than what we usually do for word count, you can write things in the beginning, throughout, and at the end that are not formal. And those still count as words, right? Like saying, hello, everyone. I am blank and I will be talking about this today. That's already like, I don't know how many words that is, but that's already your introductory sentence, and that those count as your word count words. Um, so they don't have to be super, super formal. It could be like a humorous and educational speech. It doesn't have to be like an essay, right? You can treat it like think about how you would write a speech. If you were to end it and you don't say any introduction and you just walk off, your audience will be very confused. Like if you just end it with um this is my plan. And then you walk off the stage, everyone's like, what's going on? You have to have like an introduction, like a concluding sentence where everyone expects you to walk off after you say it, right? It's your concluding sentence and it's your speech. So you're in front of like an audience, a pretend audience. So imagine you are Sir Richard Branson, which is, I think, a billionaire from the reading, at a press conference to launch his company, Virgin Galactic. How would you sell your grand plan of space travel for the ordinary people? How would you excite the attendees at the press conference? Write your speech in the space provided. So you're trying to sell a plan for space travel for ordinary people. Ordinary people like you and me. So not billionaires, not millionaires, not super, super, super rich people or celebrities. How would you sell this grand plan to these people? How would you make it like affordable, right? Because first thing you need it to be affordable. So I have another bubble here on the side on the left has like some like prompts for you while you're writing. Use information from the reading, which I will send you. Personal experience, that's a big one, and opinions and examples to support your answer. Remember, this is a speech that is intended to be read out loud. You can include jokes and comments. You may write your speech like you are talking. Any questions? I'm gonna send you guys the reading through the chat. The ultimate tourist. 38,
I
30
already
now.
have the reading.
Okay, Longso, do you have the reading too?
Yeah, it's on paper.
Okay, that's good then. Okay, I won't send it then. Okay, does everyone know what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can start. I will give you guys,
How much
mm,
time?
I'll give you guys 20 minutes for now. If you don't finish it, it'll just be for homework.
Well, time.
And depending on how much we get done in 20 minutes, if you guys are like halfway done in 20 minutes, maybe we'll extend it a little bit longer so you guys have less homework. Or yeah, we'll just play it by ear. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. I'll put a timer on my phone in case lose track. Do you guys want the, okay, you guys have the document for this page too, right? I think you guys should have that. While Longstaff finishes up, Jinda, you can look at our next activity then.
Okay. Guess I'm just gonna have to eat these snacks now. I didn't finish it in the 4-minute break.
That's okay. You can eat them.
These are my favorite like Chinese snacks.
Pocky?
My parents don't let me eat Pocky because it's from Japan, and they said like all about the nuclear stuff and like the bombing. So they're like too radioactive. Nope.
Right. So what are those? Similar?
That happened in World War II. And so a lot of radiation. You can't grow anything in there.
So what are
Literally
those?
can't grow a single crop in there. If you grow it, it will just die.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a joke. And it's literally been like 80 years, and it still has so much radiation.
Yeah, I heard, but the thing is, I ate
So
2
this is
Pockies.
actually a Chinese knockoff called Pretz.
Is it just as good?
I mean, it tastes very good.
Okay. That's all that
It's
matters.
different though. It has the strawberry coating on the inside instead of the outside.
Okay.
It's like a surprise.
Interesting. Okay.
touchy.
I sent the next activity in the chat. So
I
Jinda,
saw it.
you can, yeah, you can look it over.
Future of food today. Interesting.
Yeah. I have a little bit of an introductory before that, but you can take a look since you have some time. Um,
I'm looking sad.
I'll give 5 minutes.
Citizen, the regular citizens to go to space. Now, I want you to help me to start the company, and the reason you should help me is because the sun is going quite fast, so it'll get very hot, and space could, help us get colder and not, get too hot and get, sunburned, And you're probably wondering, asking, well, how will I make this, like, cheap? And the way I will do it is by making the rocket small so it can fit like 2 people at a time, and using cheap metals that are strong. Alright, so they're strong, right? So they don't just like completely destroy. I'll make the pressure in the ship lower, right? This will make it safer because this will make a less chance of the thing just cracking straight up and exploding. And the metal's strong, so it has very low chance of exploding. And we've done tests to see if it was safe. And here are a bunch of videos of them. Here's all the videos, and you can see the ships do not crack and explode. And the estimated cost will be about 10, maybe $15,000 per ship, and you will have a core to our atmosphere, so you will be able to breathe for as long as you like. And the core will cost about $100 to $500. You'll be able to see the bright, beautiful night sky, and you'll be able to see a small pebble, which is Mars, and Mercury. And oh yeah, there's protein. There's also a protein shake and some milk, because when you're in space, because of the low gravity, your muscles get weaker. So you need protein to stay strong. Otherwise, if you go back on Earth, you'd be a noodle. Yeah, I'm done. That's it.
Okay, great. Good job. Amazing. Very informational, very educational. There's a lot of there's a lot of science, and there's a lot of things to help the people in it when you're actually taking flight, which is amazing. That's great. The
Yeah.
only the only thing I would add is a concluding sentence, right? Because you need something where people are like, oh, okay, he's done.
Yeah.
Okay. But everything else is great.
Yeah, that's true actually. Like real astronauts have to exercise 3 hours a day so their muscles don't just become tiny.
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
your body realizes I don't need to spend energy to make my muscles big now, because it's not like anything's crushing me. There's no gravity, so I don't have to worry about bone. Yeah, I can just use the calcium as extra, right? But
Yeah.
then when you go back on Earth, your body just already used that calcium. So yeah, and then
Yeah, great. I didn't even think of that. So that's a really good add-on. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to put something out of my room. Okay. Long Sao, whenever you're ready, you can share.
Okay. Hello, people, creatures, and aliens. Do you want to test what space is like? Well, I have your dreams done. Space have some of your favorite foods like Mars bars. Exploring space can be fun, but have to be patient because it takes a long time. I know when you was little, you bought a toy rocket ship and you wanted to be an astronaut, and you can have your dreams fulfilled when you pay whatever. S- Space could be fun, but if you get lost, you you can't find the way home. And if you're armed tourist, if you want to be an astronaut, then exercise more and to be ready for an astronaut. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good. What was your last sentence again? Could you read it out again?
If you're an armed tourist
Yes.
and if you want to be an astronaut, get
Mm.
more exercise.
Okay. Okay. And then go on the thing that you're promoting, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. Good job. I really liked how engaging it was, especially the beginning. It literally made me smile. It was like it was just good to hear. Okay, great job. Oh, Mars bars you mentioned, I remember.
Yeah.
Enticing. Okay, good idea. Okay, great job. Great job. So, I want to see, although I know I heard you guys read it out, I want to see things like sentence structure and grammar. So I'm gonna open up one on Google Classroom because I no longer I was able to get on that now.
Hmm,
And I'm gonna open one for
trust myself.
the speech.
I just have a Google Doc. It's like so long, so huge. It's like that. Okay, well, mm,
Oh, upload, and
just trying to
then
fix up everything I'm seeing right now because I don't know what I could possibly put
no.
wrong, but could be.
I have to
There's a
upload
lot of
it
weird things
from,
I put in there, but
I'm trying to figure something out. I think I have to put mine in. Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll figure it out after class or something. But I will put the speech on Classroom and then you guys can
You know,
put that
yeah,
in as well as homework. Okay, so I want to do a little introduction for the reading that we are going to do. It is called Future of Food Today. So now that we have such advanced technology,
I've read
it,
it.
yes, it has significantly impacted the food industry. So it leads to development of innovative and sometimes unconventional food products. So not really traditional, but that doesn't mean it's not good. For example, we have lab grown meat. We have fake
That's
meat.
actually made of plants. That's not lab grown. That's plants. This should
Oh
be
yeah,
plants.
sorry, not lab grown, it's plants. I don't know why I wrote that. I think I got that mixed up by something else. But have you tried this one before?
No, I mean, yeah, I've never tried it, but I want to say one thing. We have made lab made milk, so we don't have to, force cows to just suffer and squeezing their udders.
Yes.
We just take one cell and just let it duplicate into a bunch of milk cells.
Yeah.
So it's just milk.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Oh,
So like from a person who was vegan for 2 years, a while ago though, I'm no longer vegan at this moment, but I did a lot of research and I did eat a good amount of meat and cheese and like just animal product alternatives. They're actually not bad. And it's just it's just more ethical in the sense of animals because you're not killing them, you're not torturing them for their milk or eggs or whatever, and you're not caging them up. So it's more ethical in that way. But I did hear about how they still like require a lot of water to make or some type of like resources. But at least if you are eating, let's say fake meat made from
Okay, I think
plants.
I know. I think what you mean, like, because like if you think about it, you have one milk cell. To duplicate it, you need the resources to feed it, right? And you need a
Um,
pantry and like ideal conditions for it to grow and duplicate itself. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, right? You have to give it
I
nutrients, oxygen, put it in a pantry in ideal conditions, weather, temperature,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about specifically
and then
that.
start to duplicate.
I'm not sure specifically for milk cells. I haven't done my research for that. But I know for milk alternatives, they have like soy milk and they have plant milk. So like oat milk, almond milk.
I've
Uh
also heard about pea milk.
I think I also heard about that too, but I don't think it's that popular. But some of them still require a lot of water to produce. But I feel like it's still worth it in the end
I mean,
because
regular milk takes water to produce.
mhm. Yeah, I know. That's the point. That's a
So much water to grow the corn and the grass for the cows to eat
exactly. Because
just for to make some milk.
you need to feed the animals and then
Yeah.
you take the animals and you use whatever they produce. So you have to feed the animals, but if you make something from plants, you don't have to really feed a lot. You just make sure the plants are, have nutrition, but exactly. You're not feeding like a big cow anymore.
Yeah, 'cause, like it's already like making its own energy from the sun.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's because like their food is literally the sun.
Yes.
It's literally the sunlight.
Yeah. Can you guys hear
Yeah,
me?
there, it's chilling there.
Yeah.
Yeah, your camera was frozen for a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's frozen for like 20 seconds, and then it was back to normal.
my Wi-Fi is a little glitchy at this moment, but I think it's back to normal.
Good thing
Okay,
it's not my
so another example
Wi-Fi.
of
And
advanced
my
technology.
Wi-Fi was glitchy.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're very laggy.
Yeah.
I'll switch my data really quickly. Give me 1 second.
Oh
Okay,
wait, no, she's back.
I'm back. Uh,
Yeah.
it's because I disconnected because I had to turn off my Wi-Fi to connect to my data.
And turn it back on. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know why my data never shows up like my hotspot, but anyway, another example of advanced technology impacting the food industry is fortified
Oh.
foods, which are foods with added nutrients. So they have their food and then they add extra nutrients in there. For example, there's fortified flour, oats, dairy products like milk or cheese or something like that, noodles, canned goods, processed beverages. There's a lot. So we we are not we can't do this without technology. So this is how technology has impacted food. So now, oh wait, this one is for a later question.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll finish the reading today, but let's start it at least. The future of food today.
Oh, I
So
read
The question is, what kinds of food exist where technology and creativity intersect? It also requires creativity, right? For you to think of the new food idea and then be like, hey, what if we
Okay,
had,
yeah, I'm gonna create it now.
yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Like, what if we had meat, but it wasn't meat? What if it was plants, but it tasted like meat? So these ideas come from creativity and then they can actually,
Become
yeah,
real life.
exactly. All right, who would like to read the first paragraph, please?
I think we're gonna have to do the number game.
Okay. Okay, from 10 to 20.
3.
What?
10 to 20.
Oh, 10.
Okay. Long story.
Uh, 9.
10 to 20.
Oh, 17.
Okay, my number was 12, so Jinda, you will go first.
You always pick the low numbers.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you do. In the world of science fiction, an astronaut or other space travelers might get a complete meal in pill form. They might punch a few buttons on a machine, and a few seconds later, they have a freshly made 5-course dinner appear before them. And in some darker science fiction stories, Earthlings themselves might end up being a dinner. But what is the reality of high tech food? It's not as far from those science fiction ideas as you might think.
Thank you. Okay. Long Xiao for number 2.
Number 2.
Yep.
At the Massachusetts
Massachusetts.
Institute of Technology, MIT, science has developed a 3D food printer inside a holding ink tanks. This printer works using food containers that ejects ingredients to make a meal that cook. First, load the printer with the canister he or she needs for a specific recipe. With the push of a few buttons, the printer goes to work mixing the ingredients. Then it either heats or cook them to a perfectly determined temperature, and we voila a
Voila.
ready voila a ready made meal with no waste and little effort is the the end result.
Okay, so first paragraph, they talk about what if we had a complete meal in pill form in the future, where we don't even have to like spend time or waste time eating. We can just have all our nutrients in a pill. Then we talked about the 3D food printer where they have instead of ink tanks, like a printer, it has
Okay,
food canisters. Yeah,
hold up. I would still rather eat food than eat a pill.
I know, but
Cause like one big part, like
yeah.
like there's another reason why people like eat food, not like for like protein. There's also protein, right? Like for the muscles, right? To
Mhm.
be stronger and better, right? That's one reason people like food. But another one is taste.
Yes, that's a big one for
That's
me.
like the biggest reason why people like food, the taste.
Yes,
Probably also why
yes,
everyone likes snacks because they
yeah,
taste good.
yeah. No, you're so right. For me, taste is a big one. I'm also really picky eater, so maybe I could use this pill form of food if I don't have anything I like to eat in the house, or
Yeah,
I
that's
don't want
true
to,
actually. Yeah,
yeah,
for like
right? I don't want
for
to
example,
buy,
I don't like fish. I really hate fish, but I need omega 3 and fish oil. So I
Exactly.
just eat gummies. Usually I just eat gummies with the omega-3 inside.
Yeah, so it could be helpful, but yeah, of course, I would still love to
Well,
eat food for
for all
taste.
the foods I still like, I'm keeping those.
Hmm.
Those are not turned into pills. Those are mine.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do one more paragraph.
Okay, I guess it's me now.
Yes.
Nearby at Harvard University, research are working on an idea that could help reduce the amount of plastic packaging that ends up as garbage. Imagine fishing a bottle of water, but instead of looking for a recycling container to toss the plastic container in, you simply eat it. A new plastic like substance has been developed that is completely edible, similar in feel to the skin of a grape. The substance can be formed into a thin membrane which is enclosed food and drinks the same way has for plastic has for decades. The difference is the membrane can be flavored to taste like whatever it holds, and you don't have to throw it away. It's just one more part of the taste experience.
How great would that be? That would be the dream. That would be amazing for the environment.
Yeah, like that'd be cool. Like you get like a new toy, like you buy a new toy, and then you just take the plastic wrapping and you just eat it like a snack. You're like, it tastes
What the
amazing.
frick?
You're like,
Yeah.
now you have a new toy that you like, and now you have a great food. I
Yes.
mean, imagine buying those like water bottle packages. You have to wrap it and the whole water bottle itself. Oh my god.
It
That would be insane.
would be insane. Okay,
But
so I want to
sadly, that's not how humans work. You can't just eat plastic. Like,
know.
there are a lot of plastics that are just deadly. There's like
Yeah.
deadly chemicals in there. Oh no, your organs failed.
Okay, so I want to explain the homework since we are running out of time a little bit. So for homework is to read the rest of the reading at home. Highlight at least three words you don't know, even ones that you do know, but you can't explain it to someone. If you can't explain it to someone using words and not like an example of context, if you can't explain it, highlight it anyway, write their meanings down, and then complete these questions for homework. Okay, does that sound good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then I want to talk about what we'll do next class. So next class, we will share well, not speech anymore, but the future of food today questions. And then we will look at some grammar and writing. So we'll look at personal and intensive pronouns, and then we'll do writing for sensory details.
Yeah. I
Um,
can't wait for December.
why? What's going on in December other than Christmas? Maybe Christmas?
Well, obviously it's Christmas. I'm getting a cool present, a yo-yo.
Nice. You already know what you're gonna get.
It's a professional yo-yo at that.
Right. Okay.
Oh
Long
yeah.
story.
What else? Why do I like December? Well, it's because it's cold.
I love
I
cold
also
too.
like early January a bit better because it's even colder.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime I remember it used to be colder, but now it's like December's coldest now. I like it. I like the winter. I just generally like the winter.
I like the winter too. It's one of my favorite seasons behind fall. I think fall is my favorite and then winter.
Okay. Fall. There are. I don't really like it because it's cold, which I like. I like being cold, but problem with that thing is like because we're in Canada, like at late fall or mid fall, it usually does like it gets really cold, and usually the humidity's up, so usually it has like the tiniest bit of snow. You can't
Yeah.
really see it, but the problem with that is that it's very muddy, like covered in. I remember last year. Do you remember last year fall was so much mud?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of mud, bro. My If you look at my boots and pants, they are so dirty.